This episode is for people who have ever felt like they couldn't get out of a maze because of all the things that life throws at them. Burnout isn't just worry from daily life. Everybody has bad days, but burnout is a bigger problem. It's going weeks, months, or even years without getting any comfort or rest. We feel cut off from our motivation, our goals, and the people around us when we are burned out. Burnout takes away our strength, our happiness, and sometimes even our hope. What are the signs of burnout? How can you tell the difference between it and normal stress? It's okay to feel stressed and even helpful in small amounts, but when it's steady and too much, it can lead to burnout. We'll teach you how to spot warning signs like lack of drive, anger, and poor performance so you can do something before things get too bad. As we progress through this episode, we'll guide you through concrete steps to overcome burnout and regain your energy and motivation. We'll talk about the importance of taking a break, listening to your body, and reevaluating your values and goals. These steps will help you build a solid foundation for recovery and rediscover your passion for life and work. We also explore how your work and personal environment contribute to burnout. Maybe your job demands too much or your personal life is full of responsibilities. Understanding these causes will help you make informed decisions on how to tackle burnout. By the end of the episode, our goal is for you to feel inspired and empowered to take control of your well-being. We want you to leave with a clear plan to regain your balance and find your way back to a fuller, more satisfying life. So get comfortable, relax, and prepare to learn how you can overcome burnout and enjoy life again. Thank you for joining us. Let's get started. We'll talk about how to spot stress in this first part. Burnout often creeps into our lives in a sneaky way. We feel a little tired and stressed at first, but it quickly turns into something more, and before we know it, we're so busy with our daily lives that we don't even notice the signs that something is wrong. Did you know that different people can show signs of stress in very different ways? Here are some of the most common signs of burnout to help you spot it. Pay close attention and ask yourself if any of these signs sound like you. Being very tired is one of the most clear signs of burnout. It's not the kind of tiredness that can be fixed by getting enough sleep. It's a tiredness that won't go away. You may be having burnout if you feel as tired when you wake up as you did when you went to bed, or if you can't keep your energy up during the day. Lack of drive is another important sign. What used to get you excited is no longer interesting to you. Things that used to get you excited now seem like boring chores. If you find it hard to get motivated to do even the simplest things, it's a clear indication that something is not right. Burnout can affect your mood. If you find yourself more irritable than usual, overreacting to small things, it could be a sign of burnout. Mood swings, impatience, and increased emotional stress are symptoms you should not ignore. Burnout can also impact your work and personal performance. If you notice a decrease in productivity, difficulty concentrating, or an inability to complete tasks as efficiently as before, it could be a sign of burnout. Frequently, people at this stage feel frustrated because they know they could do better, but they simply don't have the energy to do so. One of the most concerning signs of burnout is emotional. You feel isolated, as if you are disconnected from your friends, family, and colleagues. The lack of empathy or interest in relationships can be a sign that burnout is taking over. Don't forget that burnout can also manifest physically. Headaches, stomach problems, muscle tension, and other physical symptoms can result from burnout. The body has ways of telling us something is wrong, and we must learn to listen. If you identify with one or more of these symptoms, don't worry. Recognizing burnout is the first step to overcoming it. In the upcoming segments, we'll explain how you can start addressing these symptoms and regain control of your life. For now, I invite you to reflect on your situation. Do you have any of these symptoms? If the answer is yes, you're not alone. Many people face burnout at some point in their lives. The fact that you're here, listening to this podcast and seeking solutions, is already a positive step toward recovery. In the next section, we'll talk more about how to start dealing with burnout and what you can do right away to get your energy and drive back. We'll give you tools and tips that you can use right away to start feeling better. Let's look at what leads to burnout now. To deal with your burnout successfully and take steps to get your energy and motivation back, you need to know what is causing it. There are many things that can lead to burnout, and it's not always easy to spot. This happens to some people because of where they work, because of personal problems, or because of a mix of the two. To help you understand this idea better, we will divide the likely causes into two groups: personal factors and factors related to work. The place of work can be a major cause of burnout. Situations and conditions at work that can cause long-term stress are what we mean by work-related factors. And the word workload is a popular one. If you have to work long hours and under a lot of stress all the time, you will probably feel stressed. Not being able to manage your work can also be a big problem. Feeling like you can't change your surroundings or make decisions can make you feel helpless, which can lead to burnout. Workplace strife is another thing that can make you feel burned out. Conflict that never ends can be very stressful, whether it's with coworkers, bosses, or subordinates. Sometimes being in a place where there is tension, a lack of conversation, or even harassment can be bad for your mental and emotional health. Not getting enough praise and chances to grow are two other things that can lead to burnout. When you don't think your work is important or that you can move up, it's easy to lose drive. Stuckness can make you feel like you can't get out and that you're stuck. On the other hand, burnout can also have personal causes. The stress of daily life can accumulate and, if not managed properly, can lead to burnout. Family responsibilities, health problems, and financial difficulties are examples of personal factors that can greatly impact your well-being. Additionally, unrealistic expectations and excessive self-demand are common causes of personal burnout. If you are someone who always sets very high goals and demands too much of yourself, this can lead to a constant feeling of inadequacy. When you never give yourself a break or allow yourself to fail, stress accumulates and burnout is almost inevitable. Social isolation is another factor that can contribute to burnout. If you feel disconnected from your friends and loved ones, this can affect your emotional well-being and make you feel alone in your struggles. Social support is crucial for maintaining a healthy balance, so the lack of connections can be a significant cause of burnout. In many cases, burnout results from a combination of work-related and personal factors. For example, someone working in a toxic environment and also having family or health issues may find the stress overwhelming. In these cases, it is essential to address the causes from multiple angles to regain balance. Now that we've talked about some of the reasons people get burned out, you should take a moment to think about your own life. Which of these things makes sense to you? Does something at work or in your daily life make you feel stressed and burned out all the time? The first step in finding answers is to figure out what caused the problems. In the next section, we'll show you some useful ways to deal with these reasons for stress and start getting better. We will show you how to change your life for the better so that you feel less stressed and have more energy again. For now, here's something to think about. Burnout is not an end state. It's just a problem that you can solve with the right information and tools. You can change your mind and have fun again. In the last section, we talked about what causes stress. Figuring out why you're tired is an important first step, but now it's time to do something about it. We'll talk about how taking care of your body can help you get better after being burned out in this part called Take Care of Your Body. And mind and body are closely linked, and taking care of one has a direct effect on the other. We will give you useful advice on how to start healing your body and mind at the same time. Exercise is one of the most effective ways to combat burnout. Not only does it strengthen the body, but it also releases endorphins, the hormones that make you feel good. If you're burned out, exercise might be the last thing you want to do, but even light activities can be very helpful. Start with something simple like walking, swimming, or yoga. The important thing is to move and activate your body. If you have a sedentary lifestyle, exercising regularly can be a big change. But remember, you don't have to run a marathon to feel the benefits. Small efforts add up. Try walking for 30 minutes a day, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or even doing stretching exercises during your workday. The key is to be consistent and enjoy the process. Diet also plays a crucial role in caring for your body. A balanced diet can improve your energy and endurance. When you're burned out, it's common to fall into unhealthy eating habits such as consuming too much caffeine, sugar, or fast food. However, these foods only offer a temporary energy boost and, in the long run, can contribute to fatigue. Instead of turning to those foods, focus on a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Stay hydrated by drinking enough water throughout the day. After giving your body the nutrients it needs, you will feel better and be able to think more clearly. Also, try to eat with awareness. This means that you should enjoy every bite of what you eat. You can be more aware of the food you eat and have a better relationship with it if you eat slowly, enjoy your food, and don't watch TV or use your phone while you eat. To avoid stress, you need to get enough rest. Often sleep problems happen along with stress. You might not be able to fall asleep or wake up several times at night. Set up a routine that helps you relax before bed to get better sleep. It could be anything from reading a book to taking a hot bath to relaxing. Blue light from electronics can stop the production of melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy at least an hour before bed. Getting enough sleep should also be a top concern. Get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep every night so that your mind and body can heal properly. If you still can't sleep, you might want to get help from a professional because there may be deeper problems that need to be fixed. Exercise, food, and sleep are not the only things you can do to take care of your body. It also includes time to do the things you enjoy and rest. Do the things that make you happy and help you forget about worry as much as possible. For example, you could read a book, listen to music, do something you enjoy, or spend time with people you care about. Meditation and deep breathing are great ways to calm down and get rid of stress. For a few minutes a day, you can do focused breathing to calm your body and mind. Meditation can help you concentrate and calm down. Taking care of your body is an important part of getting over stress. You can start to heal your body and mind by working out, eating well, getting enough rest, and taking time for yourself. In the next segment, we'll explain how to take a break and the importance of making pauses to recharge your energy. Now we come to a fundamental aspect of the recovery process, taking a break. In this segment, Take a Break, we'll explain how taking a pause can be key to overcoming burnout and regaining your energy and motivation. It's not just about vacations, it's about disconnecting, regaining perspective, and finding new ways to balance your life. Rest is essential for mental and physical health. We live in a world where productivity and constant work are highly valued, and we often feel that taking a break is a luxury we can't afford. But rest is a necessity. The body and mind need time to recover and recharge. If you ignore this need, burnout can become chronic, affecting not only your productivity, but also your health and personal relationships. Taking a break is not just an act of self-care, but also a smart strategy to improve your performance. Studies show that people who take regular breaks are more creative, productive, and happier. By giving your mind and body the time they need to rest, you can return to your activities with renewed perspective and fresh energy. There are many ways to relax, and some of them don't need long trips. To avoid getting burned out, try these different kinds of rest. It's important to include breaks in your daily schedule. This doesn't have to be hard. Just take a 5-minute break every hour to stretch, breathe deeply, or go outside. These short breaks help relieve stress that has built up during the day. Think about the idea of taking a break from everything over the weekend. Focus on things that make you happy while you leave your phone and email behind. It could be a walk in the woods, a day with the family, or just hanging out at home. Some people find that longer vacations are the best way to totally disconnect from their work duties. To enjoy this time, you don't have to go everywhere. The important thing is to get away from the things that stress you out and do something different. One of the biggest benefits of taking a break is that it allows you to regain perspective. When you're caught up in the daily routine, it's easy to lose sight of what really matters. Rest gives you time to reflect and evaluate your priorities. You may discover that you've been dedicating too much time to work and not enough to your family or yourself. This new perspective can be the catalyst for making positive changes in your life. During this time of rest, take a moment to ask yourself, what really matters to me? Am I dedicating time to the things that make me happy? Is there something I need to change to live a more balanced life? These questions can help you identify areas where you need to make adjustments to avoid burnout. From now on, resting will also mean taking time for yourself. A lot of the time we get burned out because we forget what we need. We forget to take care of ourselves because we are too busy taking care of other people, doing our jobs, and trying to keep everything under control. You can think about what you need to be happy and healthy while you're on break. Spend time doing things you enjoy, even if they seem unimportant. It could be drawing, reading, cooking, or doing something you enjoy. You should do something that makes you happy and takes your mind off of being stressed. Don't forget how powerful a hobby or activity you really enjoy can be. It can bring you joy and creativity, which can help you avoid stress. An important part of getting over stress is taking a break. It's not enough to just take a break from work. You need to get some fresh air, think about your goals, and give yourself time. In the next segment, we will talk about how to reevaluate your values and goals to ensure that you are on the right path to a balanced and fulfilling life. Remember, rest is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Take the time you need to take care of yourself and feel renewed. Now we will delve into how re-examining your values and goals can help you regain balance and overcome burnout. Often, burnout occurs because our daily actions are at odds with what we truly value and want to achieve in life. Let's see how aligning your activities with your values and goals can be the change you need to overcome burnout and prevent it from returning. It is essential to understand what truly matters to you. Values are the fundamental beliefs that guide your behavior and decisions. When your daily actions conflict with your values, burnout is more likely. You may be working in a job that doesn't align with your beliefs, or living a lifestyle that doesn't reflect what you truly value. Reevaluating your values will allow you to identify these discrepancies and take steps to correct them. First, take a moment to think about what you believe in. What's most important to you? Is it family, talent, kindness, or honesty? Remember the times when you were truly happy and satisfied. What kinds of ideals were there at that time? Write down your core values and then look at how your life now fits with those values. Are you following these ideals in your daily life? It's time to reevaluate your goals once you know what your core ideals are. Your goals are the things you want to achieve, but they can cause stress and burnout if they don't match up with your values. You might have set goals based on what other people want or what you think you should do instead of what you really want. Review your goals and ask yourself, do they fit with what I believe in? Do they have me going where I want to go in life? You might need to change your goals if you find that they don't match up. This could mean switching jobs, taking on less work, or looking for new chances that are more in line with what you value. It is very important that your goals encourage and inspire you, not stress you out. If you need to, don't be afraid to change your mind. Sometimes making small changes can have a big effect on your mental health. When reevaluating your goals, ensure they are achievable. Burnout often stems from the feeling of pursuing unattainable objectives. If your goals are too big or unrealistic, you may feel overwhelmed. Set small, achievable goals that move you in the right direction. Celebrate your achievements as you reach them and use those moments as motivation to continue. An effective strategy is to break down large goals into smaller, manageable steps. This allows you to maintain momentum and feel progress without the pressure of having to achieve everything at once. Remember that success is a process, not a destination, and every step forward counts. Reevaluating your values and goals is just the beginning of overcoming burnout and maintaining a healthy balance. You need an action plan. This plan should include concrete steps to help you align your daily actions with your values and goals. Think about what changes you need to make to create an environment that supports your well-being. Do you need to adjust your work schedule, take more breaks, or spend more time with your loved ones? Your action plan should also include strategies for managing stress and preventing burnout in the future. Separate your work life from your personal life, make time for self-care, and do things that make you happy and satisfied. Don't lose sight of your core values. Let them lead your choices. To get over burnout and make your life more healthy, you need to think about your values and goals again. You can feel less stressed and be happier in life if your actions are in line with your views and goals. We'll talk about how investing in yourself can help you stay balanced and avoid long-term burnout in the next section. Don't forget that it's never too late to change your life for the better. One way to get the balance you need is to think about your morals and goals again. This show has come to an end. In it, we talked about how to deal with burnout and get your life back in balance. We talked about how to recognize burnout, what causes it, and how to take care of yourself, including how important rest is and how to reevaluate your ideals and goals. Every part of this program was made to give you useful tools to assist you in your healing. Thank you for being here with us so far. We know that burnout can be a challenging topic, but the fact that you are listening to this podcast and seeking solutions shows your desire to change things. Remember, burnout is not something you have to face alone. There are people who support you and resources you can turn to for help. As you finish this episode, I encourage you to reflect on what you have learned and think about the steps you can take to care for yourself better. You may need more rest, a change in your work environment, or simply more time for yourself. Whatever the case, remember that the first step to overcoming burnout is recognizing it and taking action. We want this podcast to be a resource for you, so we encourage you to leave your feedback and questions. We want to know what you would like to hear in future episodes and how we can help you achieve greater balance in your life. Do you have any advice or experiences you want to share with our community? We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this episode and found it useful, don't forget to subscribe to receive notifications about new episodes. We also invite you to share this podcast with your friends and colleagues. You never know who might need to hear these tips. Finally, I want to thank you again for your time and attention. We look forward to seeing you in the next episode, where we will continue exploring topics related to well-being, personal balance, and how to live a fuller and more satisfying life.